record button. Hopefully this works. Okay. Okay, before I dive into the content of the call, I just want to go ahead and do a few announcements from September in the last few weeks. So just wanted to say in person or sort of viral in person, congratulations to our two newest emeralds, Caitlin and Melissa. Yay! So excited for you guys. And I also want to welcome a new coach to our team. Welcome, Donna. Yay! So excited to have you guys here. And I just wanted to say, so I was looking through the back office, and no one on our team has hit Success Club this month, but that's including myself. But that's totally okay. We are, what is it, the 17th? Yeah, the 17th. We have more than enough time before the end of the month. And as you know, a lot of times people tend to want to join the challenge right at the last minute. So keep going, keep inviting, keep plugging away. You guys are doing amazing, and just follow those 3 vital behaviors every single day, and, you know, reach out to the people that were previously interested and follow up. Just as a reminder, PIO and the 3-day refresh are on sale this month. So go through your contacts, and if you had touched base with anybody who was interested in PIO in previous months, now is the time to reach back out to them and say, hey, you know, I know you were interested in PIO before, but it wasn't really good timing. You know, it's on promotion this month, so I just wanted to let you know. And, you know, most people really do appreciate the fact that you follow up with them and, you know, keep them in mind when things like sales come up. So just remember that. And then a few other things. I just wanted to go through my calendar for October. You know, if you guys are going, I don't know if you're going to be doing your own groups at this point or you want to jump in on mine. Either way, that's fine. But I just wanted to keep you posted. I'm going to be doing on October 5th. October 5th is the big day. So I kind of liked how the last month played out for September, just running both of my challenge groups simultaneously. So I am going to take another week off at the end of September from the 21-day fix and just start them both up at the same time again on October 5th. Just because for me, with my crazy schedule right now and everything, just to not lose track of what day is what, it's just easier for me to go simultaneously with both of the groups. So I'm going to continue to do that with 21-day fix October 5th, and that's going to be for new challengers, either first or second round. And then my October challenge will start the same day, and that will be a mixed group of 21-day fix veterans and, you know, people doing any other program. Along those lines, the same day Marion for Team Pivot is starting the Coach 101. So if you have any new coaches who are joining the team, awesome. And they can join up with Marion's Coach 101. And for any of my new emeralds, if you want to join in on Team Pivot's Dash to Diamond call, that's a really great call, and it's been really helpful for me in the past couple months. So I would really recommend that you join that call on Monday the 5th. October 12th will be my free challenge. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be yet, but oops, I'm seeing there's some chats. Melissa can't hear. Uh-oh. I don't know why. Can everyone else hear? Okay. Sorry, Melissa. I hope you can figure it out. I don't really know how. Maybe check in your settings or check in your audio. And worst case scenario, hopefully you can hear the recording. So for Thursday, October 15th, I'm going to do the second Team Spark call. I think right now I'm going to try to do them once a month until I can really get going. And October 26th will be the Coach Sneak Peek group for next month. And for this month, it's going to be on the 28th of September. Also on October 26th is the Boss Club call hosted by Marion of Team Pivot, and that is for anyone who wants to run to Diamond, any Emeralds who are committed to the daily activities of achieving Diamond by the end of this year. Okay, and for all of these groups, just make sure to put out your social media invites 1 to 2 weeks in advance for all of your groups. So that way people have time to, order what they need to order to get started. Yeah, Melissa, I would go ahead and disconnect and try again. See if that helps. Okay, so I'm going to jump in and I'm going to share my screen with you guys here. I'm going to talk about rank advancement and building your teams. And, some of this stuff, especially if you're a new coach, it might seem a little overwhelming because it might be down the road, but I'm going to try to talk about it from the standpoint of, going Emerald and going Diamond. So hopefully it's helpful for everybody. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. And can you guys see that? Someone give me a thumbs up. Okay, yay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so building your team and rank advancement. So first, I just want to talk a little bit about what exactly is, hold on, let me move this piece away. Okay. Just want to talk a little bit first about, sorry for my blurry image, about what exactly is an Emerald and what is a Diamond. So you are at the top of this screen, and basically to be an Emerald coach, you have to have 2 coaches on your team. They can be discount coaches, they can be hobby coaches, they can be business builders. It does not matter. As long as you have 2 active coaches on your team. One of them has to be on your left leg and one of them has to be on your right leg. And when you're signing them up, you can see in your downline on the graphical image of the downline on your Coach Online Office, you can see which leg you're putting them on. And you always want to put coaches on the outside of the legs. So to be an Emerald, left and a right 2 coaches. To be a Diamond, you need to have 8 coaches on your team, and 4 on the left and 4 on the right, and 2 of them have to reach Emeralds. So for example, just to give you an example, I have 2 Emeralds on my team right now, but they're both on the same leg. And I also don't have 8 coaches yet. So once I have 8 coaches, 4 on each side, and 2 Emeralds, 1 on each side, that will make me Diamond. Also, they all have to be active coaches. So if anybody stops, their Shakeology Home Direct or something like that, then that does not count. So now, why do you want to rank advance? If you just want to stay a discounter hobby coach, help a few people per month, get your Shakeology paid for, that's great. It's your business. You can do whatever you want with it, and that's totally fine. There are many coaches who do that. But if you want to eventually be a business builder and you want to truly be successful in this business, and yes, every single one of you on this call can do this, then you do need to rank advance and build a successful team. And it can't only include discount coaches, because, while they help you to rank advance, if they're not having any challengers or income, then that doesn't help you financially, quite frankly. So your team needs to be successful. Signing up coaches doesn't make you successful. Having a successful team makes you more successful. And you have to lead by example and be successful yourself. So the customer lead program, once you become an Emerald, you get free customers from Beachbody. Basically, you're given their order, you're given their commission, you're given their email address to contact them. You can invite them to your challenge groups. And it's, you know, they are potential coaches, especially ones that really love Shakeology. So make sure once you hit Emerald, you'll see in your new customers, you know, if you see somebody that didn't come from your site, you don't know who they are, they're probably the free leads from Beachbody, and you should definitely reach out to them by email. And then the other reason to rank advance is the team cycle bonus. Now, this is based on the volume and sales of your team, and the more successful your team is, the more times you cycle and the higher your team bonus will be. So as an Emerald, you're eligible for this, and as a Diamond, the percentages increase in regard to your team cycle bonus. As long as you yourself are hitting Success Club 5 each month, you're eligible for both of these things. So that's when I say you can't just sit back and say, okay, team, go ahead, make me successful. No, you also have to be hitting Success Club 5, at least Success Club 5 every single month. And most coaches are hitting higher. So yeah, that's that for that part. Now, just some tips that I have for rank advancement and building your team. And you guys can stop me at any time if you have any questions. So number one is sign up your spouse. And I'm sure my husband will kill me for posting this picture of him on here. So just to share a little bit of my story, when I first started out as a coach, I focused a lot on achieving Success Club and helping people and gaining challengers for my groups, which was great. And I did pretty well after a few months, and the challengers really started to roll in. However, I didn't really understand that in order to be truly successful, that I also needed to have a successful team in the process. I had no coaches on my team, and while I was doing great with challengers, I couldn't really move forward with the business without improving my rank as well. So I recently, a few months ago, became an Emerald coach, and I think I might have been able to do it sooner if I had followed some of these tips. And so I really encourage you guys to follow some of these tips. One of which is signing up your spouse. I didn't sign up Zach until, a few months, maybe 6 months down the road. I think I signed him up last month, actually, and I've been started in January. So I probably should have done it earlier and had him right underneath me, because that is the way the team cycle bonuses work. That's how I would be more successful, if you will. But this is big because, once you hit Success Club 10, you can start putting challengers under your spouse. And then if your spouse hits Success Club 5, then you get more through the team cycle bonus. I know it's a little bit confusing, and it was hard for me to justify in the beginning since the cost, because, I wasn't making any money in the beginning, and my husband wasn't drinking Shakeology. So I'm like, what is the point in doing this? But after being in this business for a while, I truly see the value in it, and I wish I had signed him up a little bit earlier. So if your spouse has interest in drinking Shakeology, sign up as a discount coach. It adds one person to your team right there, and then all you need is one more to reach Emerald. And, like I said, it may not make sense right away, but trust me, once you start gaining challengers and helping enough people to reach Success Club from both your coaching account and your spouses, you're basically going to be doubly successful. Okay, so number 2 is recruiting from your current challenge groups. Do you have challengers who are checking in every single day to your groups, commenting on people's posts, loving Shakeology, or seeing results? I know some of you do because you're in my groups and I see them posting. So reach out to them. These are the type of people who, would make perfect coaches. They're already doing the activities of coaches anyway, so why not approach them with this opportunity and ask them if, they've ever thought about doing what you do. If you don't ask them, then they can't say yes. So pick, the top 5 or more of, people that have been super engaged within your group, and private, either the free group or the monthly group, and private message them just a short and sweet message. First, you want to compliment them and just appreciate their presence in your group, and then ask the question. So, you can say something like, thank you so much for participating in my challenge group. It's been, first, ask them how things are going, actually. So you want to just say, how is it going with the 21-day fix? You seem to be really killing it. Thank you so much for posting every day. I really appreciate the energy that you bring to the group. And, I really think you'd be a natural. Have you ever thought of being a coach yourself? And that's it, and see what they say back. So, and then if there's somebody in the group who is not one of the, front row divas of the group posting every day, if they are, they kind of like to hang back and they're more shy, but maybe they message you on the side or something like that. Or even if you don't hear from them at all, just check in with them, ask them if they're liking Shakeology. And if they are, then they could be a good person to ask about if they want to sign up for the discount. Along the same lines of your challenge groups, make sure that you're providing attention and quality challenge groups to your customers. Make sure that the material that you're presenting is worth their while, and because the only way that they're going to want to be a coach on your team is if they see the value in being a coach, and they see the value of Beachbody, and they see, how it can change lives. So if you're just slapping up something every day, not really thinking about what you're posting in your challenge groups, and they're not enjoying themselves in your group, why are they going to want to continue on? So make sure that you're providing them a quality experience that basically just says, that they don't want this party to end and they want to keep it going. Number 3 is to lead with the discount. So we talked a little bit about this, but if they aren't interested in the coaching opportunity necessarily, but they do love and continue to drink Shakeology, talk about the discount option and let them know they could be getting a 25% discount on the shakes each month without doing a single extra thing. And look at your free leads from Beachbody on this as well. Many of them may be on home direct. So you'd actually be doing them a disservice if you don't ask them if they're interested in a discount. Because if you don't, they could be paying full price this entire time and they could be getting the discount. So it's important to at least ask. And some coaches on our team, they don't even bring up the word discount coach because people might get freaked out by the word coach if they're not interested in the coaching aspects. So some people just say, do you want to sign up for the discount? And then see what they say from there. Most people will say, sure, what's the discount? And then you give them more information. So, if you know anyone else, think of anybody else on your list of, Facebook friends, family members who are not currently drinking Shakeology, but you think might benefit from it. Do you know people who skip breakfast? Could this be a good meal replacement for them? Do you know people who, parents or grandparents, who might benefit from the nutritional aspects of it? Ask them if they're interested in trying it. As you know, I'm starting a Shakeology sampler next week, and I was actually really surprised at how many people, wanted to try it out. So a lot of people are interested in the nutrition aspects, even if they're not interested in, being a coach or, being a fitness group challenger. So don't discount the Shakeology customers. Okay, next, number 4 is to go through your Facebook friends list and, in a perfect world, write down 10 to 20 names of people that you think would make a great coach on your team. And, somebody that you like and somebody that you would want to work with on a daily basis, you know, in a perfect world. So forget if they have 4 kids or they're working 3 other jobs or they're, you know, they're super busy and they're always traveling. Forget all of that stuff, and write their name down anyway, because you really never know how, number one, how much people can handle, and number 2, you know, they might hate those 3 jobs that they're working and want to, you know, be enlightened by this business opportunity. So don't discount these people. Just write them down if you think that they would be a good person to join your team, and you know, reestablish a connection with them. And when you reach out to them, lead with the business opportunity. So while with the Shakeology, you're leading with the discount, with these people, you want to lead with the business opportunity. So, you know, for example, I've always admired how you're able to be a mom, a CEO, etc. I thought of you because I'm looking for intelligent, talented, you know, hardworking, motivated go-getters who are open to learning more about how to build a business of their own. I was thinking, you know, either you might be interested, or you might know 1 or 2 women like yourself who might want to learn more. And then, you know, a lot of times, you know, they might say, yes, I'm interested, or they might have somebody that they think of to refer you to. Number 5 is, just check how I am on time. Okay. To share your story, and don't be ashamed of your story. Sometimes it's hard to be vulnerable, especially when you're somebody who is not used to posting very often on Facebook. A lot of new coaches are really nervous about posting on Facebook if they're not the kind of person who normally does. And but it's so important to have something that people can relate to. You know, people want to work with people that are like them, and you're going to attract the type of person that you are, really. So write a heartfelt post sharing your story, sharing your journey of, you know, a lot of times we're good at sharing the fitness part of the journey, and I'm guilty of this too. In the beginning, I shared a lot of fitness. Here's my workout, here's my water, here's my shake, but I didn't really share so much of the coaching opportunity. And part of it was because I hadn't really gained any momentum yet, and I was kind of nervous. How am I going to share my success if I'm not yet successful here, you know? But share someone else's story. You know, my upline coach was a school psychologist, and, you know, after 6 months, she was able to quit her full-time job because she saw where this was going. And a year later, she's making a 6-figure income. So share someone else's story if you don't yet feel like you have one. And it's okay to share small things too, you know. You know, if your paycheck was able to cover your groceries last week, or was able to cover your car payment, that's something. You know, it was able to cover a mini getaway with your husband, you know, a date night, whatever it happens to be. Share that, and share how it's changed your life for the better. And also, you know, make sure to let people know that that you're accepting applications, or, you know, that this opportunity can be for them too. It's not some exclusive thing that only I can be a part of. You know, you can be a part of it too. So, you know, include qualities that would attract them to you, and ask them if they can relate to certain things that you have gone through. For example, you know, are they a stay-at-home mom who's looking for work? Are they unhappy with their current corporate job? Do they just want to make some extra cash for vacations? Do they want financial freedom, more time with family, etc.? And, you know, be specific about what you're looking for, you know, because you want people to join your team that are going to hustle. You want people that are hardworking and self-motivated, and whatever else you're looking for. So make sure you include that in your invites as well. Number 6 is consistency and quality. And consistency is so key, especially when it comes to social media and inviting. And I'm guilty of this too. I definitely don't post 5 times a day. I'm just not comfortable doing 5 posts a day personally. However, you know, we should be trying to post at least 2 to 3 times a day. And not, like I said before, not only about fitness and, you know, the other 5 things that we post about, but posting more about the coaching opportunity. At least, I would say at least once a week, posting something about the coaching opportunity. And it doesn't have to be blatantly like, hey, come join my team. I don't know if you guys have read Jab, 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 Right Hook yet for PD, but it's really good in terms of social media. You know, your jabs are going to be that like, oh, you know, my Beachbody paycheck paid for my groceries this week or whatever. That's like your jab. And then your right hook is when you actually send the invite post. So you have to kind of build with your jabs. And, you know, by the time you get to your right hook, then the people will say, oh, well, she was able to pay for her car payment and she's able to stay home with her kids, etc. So, you know, make sure that you're consistent. And what else do I have here? Yeah, so like I said, just a piece of your coaching story at least once a week, in my opinion, how it's changed your life. And again, don't underestimate your story because somebody out there will be able to relate to it. And again, consistency with your 3 vital behaviors, especially inviting, or connecting. If you stop this at any time, you're going to completely lose your momentum. So please keep inviting, even if there's, you know, 20 no's in a row. Keep sending out those invites because there will be a yes. In terms of the quality, you know, you make sure that you're not just slapping something up onto your page. Put some thought into what you're posting every day and into the emails that you're writing people. You know, look through your Facebook page. You know, an assignment for this week is to look through your page and be, you know, and you can have somebody on the team if you want, critique it for you as well. And oh gosh, this is ending in 10 minutes unless I upgrade my account. Okay, I better hurry up. I'm talking too much. Okay, so whoops. Now I'm all discombobulated. Okay. So think about, you know, take an honest look at your social media page and would you want to read the post that you're writing? Would it make you stop when you're scrolling? And if need be, you know, take some time to work on your post in advance. And, you know, that way, if you are pressed for time, you have something ready and you can just copy paste it and put it up. Okay, number 7 is to make the decision and dive in. So hopefully I can get through this in 10 minutes. I think I can. So make the decision and dive in. Basically, commit. You know, if you want to build your team, you can do it. Write it down, make it a goal of yours, and share it with somebody, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your success partner, whether it's your upline coach. Tell somebody what your goal is. Tell somebody that you want to rank advance and set a date for it. And you know, that will keep you accountable. And then not only set the goal, but then set steps for how you're going to achieve the goal. So I will achieve Emerald rank by messaging at least 5 people every day about the coaching opportunity, whatever it happens to be. And then, you know, ask yourself, when I do achieve Emerald, this will make me feel blank. I feel like that really helps, you know, you stick to your goals when you set them up that way. So again, be the coach that you want to attract. You attract who you are. So if you want a confident coach on your team, you have to act confident. If you want a go-getter, you have to be a go-getter yourself. If you want somebody who's going to be a business builder, then you have to be hitting Success Club every single month. If you want somebody who's going to be posting on social media, then you have to post on social media. So you have to lead by example. And part of this is also something I'm working on, and something I think a few of you should really start to think about working on yourselves, which is to start maybe creating your own challenge groups. I know that that might be a little scary for some of you who only have a few challengers, but team up with your success partner, team up with somebody else on our upline team Pivot, and really start to do it yourself so you can get an idea of how to be a leader. When I first branched out, I branched out with my Success Club partner, and we were really scared to do it on our own, but it really was a game changer, and it really, it improves your confidence because you're coming up with the content every day, and you don't just have to go along with whatever I say. Your challengers really get to know you, and, it's fine, to be in my groups in the beginning, but eventually, your challengers are joining you. They're not joining me. So they want to hear your voice. And, that's really the first step for all of you guys on this team, to, be creating not only your own free groups, but eventually your own, monthly groups. And then also, once you have a few people on your team, you should think about creating your own team page. One of the coaches on Team Pivot had, she was like, oh, I have a few coaches, but I don't have a team name. And it was kind of like, call it Team TBD. Like, it doesn't matter. Start your page, start posting, at least once a day. Who cares if they don't respond in the beginning? Just keep posting, and eventually, you'll build your team culture. So, and then something I'm working on right now is creating my own coaching sneak peeks and my own coaching 101. Hopefully I can do at least one of those this month. It's going to be a struggle, but with, the newborn and everything, but I'm going to try. So, and again, set goals for adding people into the sneak peek. If you don't have your own yet, set a goal for yourself. I want to have at least 3 people go to the coach sneak peek this month. And that can really help with, gaining new coaches on your team. If you are scared to do it, you should probably just do it. I know that it's tough to hear sometimes. You're scared. You don't want to, I did it myself. I leaned on Marion for a long time, and but you're never going to get better at it unless you just do it. So just dive right in. It's not rocket science. Anybody can do this. And, you don't have to do it on your own. You have the support of me and the team. And, you can take challenge groups that we've done in the past, copy posts that we've done, make them your own, and just use that as your basis for starting your own group. So, I know, for some of you new coaches, this might be a little overwhelming, but try not to think too far ahead. Basically, for new coaches, when you break it down, you want to help 3 people this month and achieve their health and fitness goals, which will get you to Success Club 5, and introduce 2 people to the coaching opportunity. It's definitely achievable, and I know you all will rock it out. So, for some of you who have already reached Emerald and are working on Diamond, start looking for those business builder coaches who you want to have on your team, and start taking those small steps towards being a leader. If you never ask, the answer is always going to be no. So I know it can be scary to branch off, but the best way to learn is just to dive in. And yeah, you might make some mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes. But you'll learn as you go, and you'll grow, and you'll make changes that work best for you and for your new team. So believe in yourself, and I believe in all of you, and I know every single one of you has the potential to be a successful coach here and lead an amazing team, and reach your goals and dreams. So, I know you guys can do it. Please know that none of these top coaches in this business just blinked and became successful. They basically did the same exact things that you are doing each and every day. They just are consistent, and they never gave up. So don't you give up either. Okay, we have like 2 minutes and 30 seconds for any questions. So let's see. I don't know how to if you have a question, you can just unmute yourself. I don't know how to unshare my screen here. Let's see. Stop share. All right, there we go. Does anyone have any questions about anything? I know there was a lot to take in, so if you need to like think about it. Oh, hey, I see Melissa now. How's it going, girl? Okay, no questions. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining the first Team Spark call. If you think of any questions that you have later on, feel free to reach out. And again, your assignment for the week is to look through your social media pages and make sure that you are posting 2 to 3 times a day and that they're quality posts. And have your success partner or your upline, which is me, look through your posts if you need to, and give you some critique on how you can improve. And that's all I have. So I can't believe my newborn didn't need to eat this entire time. How amazing. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the team page. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.